Alright, hello everyone. We are Group 2, and tonight we're going to be presenting on Pinterest and its business model. We are going to look at exactly what Pinterest is. We're going to look at if Pinterest is disruptive or sustaining technology. We're also going to look at how Pinterest makes their money. We're going to take a look at open source software and how Pinterest can take advantage of it. And then also we're going to look at some challenges that Pinterest is facing, and then also some solutions on how they can fix those challenges too. So that video came out in around 2014. It was made by Pinterest itself, and they were actually just trying to really push their marketing campaign, kind of just simplifying exactly what their software does. So actually, Pinterest is a web and mobile application company. It operates a software system designed to discover information on the World Wide Web. It uses mainly images, and on a smaller scale, you can use GIFs and videos as well. Their headquarters is located in San Francisco, California, and currently they have around 800 employees on staff. So first off, let's look and see if Pinterest is disruptive or sustaining technology. Pinterest is disruptive technology. In business, a disruptive innovation is an innovation that creates a new market in a value market. It eventually disrupts an existing market, displacing established market leading firms, products, and alliances. This was really the first social network centered on collecting images of preferred interest. With this huge rise in popularity and a new market, other companies quickly came forward too, including Instagram and also the popular app Foursquare. So, how exactly does Pinterest make their money? Every single online business needs to have an e-business model. That is their plan on how their online business will make money and stay competitive in today's marketplace. Pinterest allows users to pay for feature highlighted pins. They also allow businesses to pay for branded campaigns to be featured on their main pages and on the front of their sites. And of course, lastly, they just do the traditional IAB advertising that just brings in a steady flow of revenue just when people are using their app just daily. With how popular Pinterest is, their main focus is to really attract marketers. They really want the marketers to pay them to feature their products on Pinterest because marketers know that they are going to get a lot of views and clicks. Alright, so let's now look at open source software and how really Pinterest could take advantage of it. So for some of you who may not know, open source software is software whose source code is available for modification or enhancement by anyone. That just means you and me basically can open up the code if we actually do know how to code, and we can change it and improve it where just we see fit. Pinterest, of course, can take advantage of this because it allows developers within the community to modify Pinterest in any way they desire. Open source software is really built by a strong community of people who share the same passion. And a couple popular, well-known open source software is Linux, Firefox, Ubuntu, and then the Apache server as well. So how could Pinterest take advantage of this? Well, of course, the biggest advantage is money. Pinterest already runs on a site on Flask, which is already a free open source software as well. And then once again, like I said in the last slide, open source software is built by a strong community of people who really share the same passion as the developer, and they really want to see the app succeed as well. So if the developer has any problems with like bugs or glitches or anything that they just really need help with, they can go right to the community, and maybe sometimes someone in the community might know how to fix that certain problem. So it's just a good way for great minds to think alike and just help solve big problems out there. And of course, like I said, allows users to use Pinterest for any purpose that they desire. So if a user like me or you, for example, thinks that we can do Pinterest a little different, or we want to take some parts out of it or just make it a little bit more streamlined, with that open source code, we can go right in there, we can just edit it, and then we can kind of make it our own, and then share that within the community. And then a good perk of that is if Pinterest itself sees that, knows that it gets a lot of likes and views, and people really want to use the software that way, they can actually either buy my idea or say it was by me, and then they can actually just implement it into their original app as well. So of course, with every great company, there's also some challenges that come along with it. So for Pinterest, sites like Flickr, Photobucket, Instagram, they sometimes blame Pinterest for stealing other people's photos. Since basically any Pinterest user can repin or post a picture, it's a fine line between what is legal and what is stealing. Sometimes the users don't exactly say where they got the picture from, or if they follow someone on Instagram and they like the picture and they want to just put it on their Pinterest page, they might do that, and they might not give credit to the original photographer, and maybe people who follow them on Pinterest think that they took the photo, or they might just steal the credit for it as well. It also has a lot of the same features as social media platforms. So of course, Pinterest versus Instagram basically do the same thing. Pinterest is just a little bit set up differently, but it's all just sharing pictures on a website. So if you're not really careful, people can really see that as copying and stealing from each other. So that's kind of where that gray area lies for one of the challenges that Pinterest faces. Of course, Pinterest knew that it was going to have some challenges, so of course they also have solutions for it. So one solution for this is Pinterest can claim fair use policy. So it basically allows users to post content that they do not legally own just to get the views out there and just sharing. As long as they don't make money off of it, there's really no legal issue there. Pinterest also tells its users right in its agreement to not pin or post anything that they don't hold the rights to. So technically it just falls onto the user's fault, because Pinterest does say that if you don't own the picture, please don't post it. You can also, if you are going to use other people's stuff, make sure you just post where you got it from. So just a simple, say, credit goes to this photographer, or I got it from this website, or go follow this person. More than not, people who post other people's stuff, if you just reach out to the original creator, they are more than happy just to get some more views, as long as you just say, you know, it was by them and it wasn't by you. Another good way is to just make your platform unique. And then, of course, Pinterest, I'm sure, has a great legal team, and it does their research, and it kind of just helps avoid breaking laws. And if they get into any kind of sticky situation, of course, that legal team kind of really knows how to get them out of it as well. Alright, so once again, we were Group 2. Thank you guys so much for listening to us and just really seeing how Pinterest can really use some new concepts and ideas that we learned in class just to really make their company better. I want to give a big thank you to all my group members as well for helping me build the slideshow and helping me edit this video too. I know that not all of us could make it tonight, so hopefully just this video works as well, and then they can just always watch it back on Blackboard too. Same with anyone in the class. If you have any other questions or anything, you can always just watch this back on Blackboard. So I won't take any more of your time, so thank you guys so much for watching again.